Hey guys, this is UC. Thought of doing a little video clip, and that's just a midweek update, so I won't take much of your time. So I just want to do it quickly. Let's start off with Amazon. Okay, so Amazon closed pretty weak, and before I get there, let me just take a quick look at the futures. And the futures market is weak. Right now, it has broken its 50-day SMA because that's where we closed, and now we're got about 170 points down. So it looks like market is ready to flush tomorrow, unless or until it reverses back up. We're going to see a nice juicy gap down move. Okay, Amazon. Okay, so Amazon broke the long-term trend line, right? That was in place, and every time we see any effort from the buyers to take the price up, we see immediate move down. Again, we open up towards the high of the day and then close towards the lows of the day, with today's close coming right at the monthly supports, right? This was the support right here. We saw the gap up move from here. So this is an important level. And also, if you see, there's this little channel going on. So with the gap down, definitely we can see a big move down. Yes, tomorrow, maybe 3050, 3000, even psychological number. But now the next support comes in around, big support comes in around 2996 level, which is right here. If we take that out as well, then definitely I'll be looking at 2920 as the next big number to look for. But we'll see what happens. It might give us a hammer bar or something, but we'll trade once we see that move. Okay, Apple has been a really boring name actually after the split. I don't know, I just don't like to trade that anymore because it's just not giving those kind of moves. But if you are into Apple, it looks like a bear flag right above the 50 SMA, right? We held this support level of 110 just in the past 2 weeks twice. So if we give that up, which will also mean we're giving up the 50 SMA here, right? Then comes the monthly support around 107.9. So look for some bounce here, and if we take that out as well, we have a little gap here to fill. So that gap move down could take us all the way to 106, and then definitely I can see some buyers show up because of the trend line. So just look for that kind of a play. Plan for that accordingly. Of course, anything can happen, but that would be an ideal scenario that you can kind of know and feel and control. Okay, I took out Microsoft from the list because it was just boring and choppy and sideways action with not much going on. So instead I have put Beyond in the mix. It has been giving some nice moves. You can see all nice bullish trend bars. There is some resistance that's coming up because of right here, so between 158 and 165, right? So if we were to move back up from 158 here, I expect some sort of selling or exhaustion move, right? We've already moved up so much that definitely it would be prudent for all these buyers to start taking some profit because of this. So again, and let the trend line catch up as well. Okay, so if we move down to a lower time frame, like so hourly, you can see again nice bullish trend bars all the way through, higher lows here. So we can kind of come all the way down and just kind of bounce back up from there. So that would be a good ideal scenario. So we'll see what happens. But again, nice all the way up. Okay, very nice move. All right, let's go quickly to Netflix. We did play that today right out of the gate. It did end up giving up all that move because of the overall market, because it was a good attempt to go above the 50 SMA at least, but couldn't do it. We have the resistance from a few days ago, and then kind of close towards the low end. So let's see how it handles this long-term trend line. And then below that we have the monthly support of 466, which I actually personally would like Netflix to go, because that would be a good, nice risk and reward entry. We have multiple support here. So if I zoom out a little bit, you can see we have support right here, and then previously right here as well. So we'll see how it handles that, but just to kind of give you an idea of where we are. Okay, Nvidia, we did play that as well. It was looking heavy all throughout the day. We had good resistance, 2 days of resistance at 532 area. Couldn't clear that with all the news as well. It closed back under 20 SMA, which is this yellow line, right? And in the lower time frame, if I show you, it is actually giving a nice view. 30-minute time frame, look at this, it looks so nice. We are in this sort of a channel here, right? This one, and right now we are at this bottom end of the channel, where we did kind of move down a little bit, but we did move down a little bit over here as well. So again, it's not really a perfect neat channel, but it does give you a perspective that we are in this sort of a downtrend. So if we were to play calls, either we play a bounce all the way down if we see that, hey, it has filled this gap around 484 for 489. Yeah, it's a good bounce play right there to back towards this trend line. Or if you want to try calls, you would only try calls on the breakout if we see a move back above 512, because that would mean that we are again trying to reverse from this channel bottom towards the channel top here. Okay, so you just kind of plan accordingly like that. All right, let's quickly look at Roku. I did trade that name very actively throughout the day, or actually throughout the recent. I just want to see how many trades I have. Ooh, a lot of trades. Okay, so inverted hammer, again, sellers showed up because of the overall market sentiment. Again, plus it was a weekly resistance, so expect some sellers to show up there, but a very decent close. Okay, has been relatively a very strong name to trade, and you can see we had this move down, but then as this move down happened, we were holding this level, so any move down would not see a big downside follow through, and we got this inside bar on Monday, and then we saw a nice gap up move, and then a little bit of follow through, so not bad. I mean, it moved nicely, and then if the market opens up weak tomorrow, we can see some move down maybe, and we'll see how it holds this 20 SMA plus this 161.5 resistance from 2 days ago, support. So if it holds that, we can again have a higher low and a move back up. So that'd be a good scenario for Roku to kind of play out. Okay. All right, let's move to Tesla, or actually BA. I think we did not cover that. BA, nice move here in the daily time frame. We couldn't really hold the move up towards the channel top. We sold off a little bit. I did short this one right here above 170. So again, a quick trade, but we'll see how it acts tomorrow. Tesla holding very nicely. It was an inside day for Tesla. Couldn't really move up above its yesterday's high right there. Gave a little bit of top wick, but again, it did not sell off either. We have a little bit of gap here to fill. So if we see a move down, which is above 420, or even above this 20 SMA, and then we start moving back up, that could be a good gap fill trade. So just that is a potential scenario. Again, this name is not shortable for TD Ameritrade or Thinkorswim clients, which I am. So again, I can't short this name. I can only play puts, not equity. So on the short side. Okay, but I like to trade Tesla long on the intraday channels, which work out very nicely, and you probably have seen me post all these channels all throughout the day. Okay, hope you guys like it, and talk to you guys soon. Take care and have a good night.